Hi there. My name is Brendan, and I'm a senior professional services engineer over here at Pendo. And today I'm going to be talking you through our expert services offering, specifically highlighting a few engagements and what we were able to accomplish. This first engagement was for onboarding, and it was a new Pendo customer wanting to increase their time to value in their subscription. They chose a 20% FTE, aka 8 weeks, with a 3-month duration. We were able to troubleshoot any issues that arose during their onboarding process and coach them on common troubleshooting workflows. Think of us as your Pendo juggernauts, here to break down any walls that are blocking you and your path to success. We consulted on configuring their Salesforce push-pull integration, allowing the data between the two platforms to be aligned and ensuring that Salesforce can continue being their source of truth. We also consulted on a couple other integrations that they were hoping to implement in the future. We set up core events to drive reporting and analysis of their most used revenue-driving features, some of which were associated with click events to collect additional important data, created a CSM dashboard that could be shared and segmented by customer success managers, making them a click away from the information they find most important about their assigned customer's application usage, tagged their most important features, created onboarding guides to get new users familiar with their in-app workflows. During that process, we coached them on how to attach guide steps properly and get them to appear in the right location within their application's unique DOM structure. We tagged all of their important pages. We created individual reports, and we launched a resource center with an onboarding module, enabling users to track their progress and be introduced to new core and app workflows they may have otherwise missed. This next engagement was a platform level migration, and again was a 20% FTE for 3 months. The customer had an initiative to take their existing but separate products and combine them all into one platform level subscription. They had Pendo on their most important product, but were migrating users from an old experience to a new experience in a separate code base. After analyzing where the client was and where they wanted to be, it was decided to migrate them to a new multi-application subscription in Pendo. Their professional services engineer implemented and coached them on best practices for configuring new applications within their multi-application Pendo subscription, migrating their working pages, features, guides, and products from their old subscription to their new subscription, auditing that migrated data, teaching them best practices on how to identify possible duplicates and bad data, updating those migrated guides to follow their new workflows, and the guide steps themselves to target better, scalable selectors. Metadata to target their desired user groups based on user permissions from their premium users and the different markets that those users were in. Naming conventions, making their pages, features, and guides easier to find as it now follows their application's routing, rules for pages and features to help eliminate bad data. We then went on to creating core events to measure analytics on their most important revenue-driving features, utilizing click event properties on form submission features to capture important field values from those forms for later analysis, tagging feature within guide workflows that were not already tagged, creating funnels to measure drop-off rates and workflows, creating guides for new workflows which were not available in their previous code base, reports related to features that had additional click event properties to analyze their most used form selections, and lastly, sunsetting their old subscription by associating the new code base with their new API key and moving users from the old subscription over to the new subscription, as well as calling out old features which had been sunsetted and no longer available in the application. We've included a couple testimonials from past expert services engagements. I'm only going to stay on each slide for about 1 or 2 seconds, so feel free to pause if you're interested in reading them. We really do appreciate our partners though, and hope to create a phenomenal experience for your team as well. Thank you for sticking around through this entire video.